G'day, today we're going to have a look at the demo for Nine Kings. This one was just recommended by someone in the comments, and I thought, let's have a look at the preview of it. Looks good. Let's have it a go. Alright, so let's jump on in and find what this is all about. Choose a king. King of nothing. I'm the king of nothing. King of nothing. Difficulty, peasant. Yeah, it sounds like me. Year is 505. These are your enemies. Hurl a stone projectile at your enemies. Okay. Drag a card to an empty slot to create an army. Deals weak but fast range damage. Cancels the first hit the target unit would take every battle. Hurls a stone projectile at your enemies. So let's put archers at the back. Oh, they're going forward. Really loud arrows. Okay, so... is there a way to speed up what's going on? What am I doing? Do I have a choice to do something? Oh, that's me getting to throw the... I have choice. Deals weak damage so I can have more. Shoots powerful single target arrows. Every turn adds 1+ unit to one adjacent army. Alright, well let's... I only get that one choice. Hover over any plot to check its stats. You can level up any plot by stacking matching cards. Okay. So, if we hover over this guy, damage 10, hits 0.29 per second, crit chance. So if we do that... well, that's my one turn. Make this king of nature. Real slow-mo here. Oh, it's a... yeah, I need it as slow as it was. Good to know I can upgrade it. Battle 1. Pick your loot. Creates roots that trap enemies for a few seconds. Can be mounted by adjacent units for each for 1 HP. It has increased rider stats by 1%. Summons fighting spores every 5 seconds in battle. Spores accumulate every battle. Let's do that. Sounds great and weird. Let's go to the farm. I did not read any information it chucked in there, but let's get more archers. This did not keep stepping forward. I haven't paid attention. Do I get more guys? If they die, is that them done? Every turn adds 2% damage to adjacent units and towers. The number over each plot shows you the damage they dealt during the last battle. Oh, that is helpful. Okay, thank you. Does it say how many archers I have? Is that 10? Is that what the top number is? If they die, do I just sort of lose them? I would like to do that. I'm going to chuck these guys here. I feel like do not have enough people. Runs towards the enemy and explodes, dealing damage. Area damage turret. Every turn sacrifices an adjacent unit. Oh, we don't want that. Let's go for the castle. A royal decree increases the damage range area attacks by 30%. Receive 99 coins. I don't quite know what I'm using coins for yet. Increases the attack of all troops and towers by 30%. Let's do that. Okay, so let's do this guy here to benefit those two. We'll get them doing 2% more damage each turn. Is this a healer over here? What's that guy's story? Another blacksmith. Levels up target plot. Okay, let's go to the castle. I feel like I'm severely missing like more units. Like I need just land units of some kind, just getting in there and wreaking havoc. Can be mounted to adjacent units. No reroll. Every turn one has 1 HP to adjacent units. Can I remove something that I've already put there? I'd love to do this for my standalone archers that... Alright, once it's there, it's there. Cancels the first hit the target unit would take every battle. Was that 14 saying there's now 14 guys there? When killed, unit explodes, causing 10 HP as an area damage. Fast and aggressive small troop with many units. Let's go for these imps. Let's get them front and center. At least give someone to stand in front of my archers. If there's just a lot of them, that's cool. It just means that there's not a lot of them anymore, is there? Oh, maybe there is. No one that I can give them the health benefits to. Ranged sniper unit always attacks the most distant target. Yep. Let's get them in there too. Is that what these guys are, or is this just more things for them? Is the white me or them? Assuming it's me. Destroys target plot, adds 1 level to adjacent plots. My lord, it is time to wage war against another king. Who do we want? The king of spells, the king of greed. I really have no information at this point. Let's go the greed one. Here's your enemies. Each turn adds 1 HP to adjacent units. See, I'd love to rearrange what I've got going on here. But let's add that to this side to help out the imps. I imagine that they don't have much in the way of health. I think the farm actually might be helping. If that's giving more units to my range guys. Assassin unit that jumps to the enemy's backline, receive 3 gold every round. Single target tower gets 1% attack speed for each 1 gold you earn. Sure. I don't quite know the value of these guys. Is this so? This is telling me the damage that everyone did last turn, and it's pretty evenly split. So those mushrooms are actually still doing pretty good. So let's level up a target unit. Let's level up the imps. I don't know if my guys get hurt if I drop a bomb on them. And it seems like a lot of them survive there. So maybe it's acceptable practice. Okay, we do already have the archers. Got that one too, so we can upgrade. Let's leave. So let's go upgrade our archers. They're still doing pretty solid damage. I mean, you can see how much the imps did. Let's keep working on getting the imps strong. I'd love to get a damage buff for them too. But obviously that's at the back. But I mean, solidly helping out both the spores, which you can see do continue to rack up, and the archers. Summons 1 demon per level. For each dead ally gets 0.5 permanently stronger. Let's give it a run. Sort of putting it here would mean it gets no gains from anyone else. So let's see how we go. That's our demon there. And the fact that if he's going to get permanently stronger, it seems pretty valuable. Oh, did we get bigger? He only did 50 damage. There's only one of him. And he's going to... expansion mode. Oh, I get to buy them? Let's buy in front of the imp. Oh, I only get the one. Okay. So... we want to upgrade those guys. So I don't know if I should be sort of like sitting out the fight a bit more. Let these guys die to give more benefit to my my demon, who's now gone up a bit more. Destroys a plot and returns you 30 gold for each level it had. It destroys a plot, adds 1 level to adjacent plots. Now, is there a limit to what level stuff is? It's 3, right? I assume that's what those little dots are down the bottom. Is that saying there's 26 of these guys? 10 of them? I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. Let's get rid of this guy. There's our move. That's a pretty big army, so I don't know if I need to drop bombs on that just at least a little bit. Let our demon friend get some stats boosts. He's up to 14. We'll get these guys upgraded all the way. Double the movement speed of your troops. Get to cover ground. Summoned units are 50% stronger. Receive 99 coins. So that does see, you can now see that's 3 things down the bottom, so that doesn't mean that it is like where that's going. So the speed's a stat boost here. But probably we needed to actually get some impact on these guys. But he keeps going up, so I mean... unit attacks heal it for 25% damage dealt. Units attack. I can choose which one, so it would be the imps. I love that I can stack on stuff like that for some of these guys. And again, we're sort of wanting to let these guys have the chance to die to help boost this guy as much as he can, because it is just, it's pure gain. And he is doing by far the least damage of everyone. Alright, so we'll go for the forest. Lord, our diplomats can now make peace with an enemy king. I mean, I have I don't know who I should be going for. So those guys are getting up to like 30 health. Our little imps. Well, these are the guys that we do need to sort of make sure we put our heal into a little bit at least. I really want to see what it looks like for guys to go for the snipers. Can we go same guys again? So it does like 2 stacks of... That's pretty good. I like that he still gets the boost even when he's dead. So let's get this 2% going for these guys to try and continue to up them. I don't feel like the mushrooms are benefiting from it. Still don't fully, like, I can't see the benefit of the mushrooms. I mean, you can see the mushrooms damage just does continue to stack. But I assume at some point it will start to be like the limited one. I mean, it's not yet. 30 gold to increase every stat of a unit or tower by 15%. Get to choose my expansion. Let's go for the archers. Let's go again for the archers. Maybe should have gone for the imps. I do like that I can look at the damage and stuff while they're still going. It'd be nice to get the imps damage up. That's probably what I want here, is just another one of the... Oh, I should probably get in there and help. The damage boost for the imps would probably be pretty good too. I don't really want any of them, so let's toast that. Love that some of the archers are coming forward and the rest are just chilling at the back. Cancels the first hit the unit would have taken in every battle. Maximum level of the castle is now 9. That sounds cool. So let's take that guy. Let's put it on the imps. Does that mean that these guys can still stack? I'm definitely going to buy something that I've already leveled 3 times just to see what happens. I do feel like I can see that the mushrooms aren't gaining the benefit of they aren't getting the benefit of the blacksmith. So I feel like I should off them and put someone else there. But they are currently doing as much damage as 2 of my guys. Let's try and see these guys get their damage up and really make an impact. It's, I guess, if they've got Vampiric Aura, it doesn't really help them much if they're doing so little damage that, like, it's 1 health that I guess they're gonna get. I think possibly those guys that go to the back line, they would be a pretty good get. We'll replace them with the mushrooms, because then they'll be sitting in a spot where they're getting both health and damage too. Alright, so let's grab that. And we'll grab that. And can I reroll and just see if we've got that one that I want? Let's leave. Okay, so we want to give those guys the addition of more people. We want to buff them again. Then up to 3.85 damage. Let's put that guy leveled up. Does feel like more melee. That's really what we want. I'm also aware that this this poor guy on the side, he's getting stronger. I mean, he's still not doing a ton of damage, but he is let's double our speed as well. Let's start to really move through these. It's a round like this where I feel like there'd be a real benefit to having guys behind the line. It's really nice watching how much that demon is surviving, and you can see the more he's getting done. Alright, King of Blood is leading his final assault. We must use all of our resources. Alright, so we're gonna upgrade that guy. I don't want to use either of these. Destroys a target plot. And that's thing. No. I can't believe there were still 2 points that I never ended up putting anything in. Whether or not I forgot about them or... Yeah, right. Okay. I feel like it's more important to get rid of all the little guys here. They are going hard. This escalated. I lose? Wow. Certainly threw a shift there at the very end. Well, we did level 1. Whatever that means. Alright, so what did we learn initially there? I think that definitely we want 4 things, whether they sit in the 4 corners or they sit in the 4 points. It doesn't matter because in any point they can see 2. It means that everyone in the corners could see 2. So let's just do a little quick startup again. So no change that we're doing there. I didn't particularly care for the mushrooms. Oh, it's 100 years later. So we're going to start with our castle in the middle. We're going to get ourselves some well-balanced nice knights to put us in front. We will play on it. Let's just play on a proper sped up sort of mode. Trying to get through this as quick as we can. Units attacks triggers a lightning chain, deals 1 damage and plus 1 chain per stack. Every turn has a 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment. Buffs allies attack damage based on its own damage. Alright. Let's put that... No. Level those guys up. The spores can be mounted for adjacent units. For each one HP it has increases the rider stats by 1%. This is the sort of thing that would be neat to then have next to a... Let's try it out. I want to see what it looks like. So let's put that there. But what it does do is it's going to increase the stats. So if we can get a so we're going to now shift everything around. So now I want to put the archers here because I want to put health between the boars and the archers. So we want the farms to go here. Range units cast powerful attacks at a slow rate. Yeah, let's get them in. Doubles the movement speed of the troops. Sure, so we're going to put those guys back there. Then there'll be another ranged sniper, so let's go for the castle. Destroys the target plot, receives 3 rune cards, buffs and attack based on its own damage. That was our new guy, so let's go. I don't fully understand what one that one needs. Oh, that's actually just a plot? I don't want that. I actually think, and here's, I feel like I've made a mistake. Can I restart? This is just, like, don't expect to get through this run either way. I just want to have a look, because I think that the one thing that I'm doing that's just wrong... it's a perks page too that I haven't had a look at. Man, we're flying through time. Enemies stay pretty constant though. Okay, what if I did that? And then I can have, like, say, the farm or whatever in the middle. And then so everyone can benefit from it. So we're going to put these guys at the back. So it's something like damage, I'd say we want in the middle. And it's more that there's such a benefit to having I mean, that sort of center square, which is by far the most valuable square, and the castle is definitely the thing that needs to be as far away from it as possible. I'm gonna really try. I think that the front spots, or the spots where you could potentially have 3 different buffs for guys, should belong to melee characters. Every turn adds 2 damage to adjacent units and towers. So, this is where I think we go, say, center, because then everyone gets 2% damage each turn. And what we really want is, I'd love to see those knights again. I'd love the imps as well. I think, although I don't know if I needed like someone bigger than them. Is that what I've already got? Yeah. So we can stack that guy. It's interesting too that these elf snipers stay in the middle of the field. They're not like off shot like the other ones were. I also haven't tried to see if I can upgrade anyone like beyond level 3 if they're like, obviously I did with the tower, but I haven't seen if it allows you to with anything else. I don't really want any of them. I don't really understand what this is. I guess it's just what a different type of enemy that I then get to fight against. And it would be great to have someone melee stand in front of my poor archers. There we go. That's what we want. That's quite nice to have something where everyone everyone benefits from the central thing. It's not just one adjacent thing. Highly defensive melee unit. Wouldn't mind that. And get to upgrade that guy again. Oh, is this the one where I've already got it 3? Let's find out. No, I can't. Okay, so that one we don't have to worry about. Let's get some knights in there. Levels up target plot. Let's do that. Let's turf that because we're not going to keep it. So we can see these guys aren't doing a lot of damage. Great, so that's our forest. Health to adjacent units is the 2 melee guys, the ones that we need to just basically stand up front and deliver. Upgrade those guys. We get our little offer to do more. So there's no real like standout spot here, because now we've like, this would be if we were putting those guys in the corners, then maybe then we couldn't benefit from something central. It's almost going to be just one guy is going to benefit. So let's go somewhere where we can have the our archers at the back that we're slowly getting more and more of courtesy of the farm, and are getting more and more damage, and are now going to be safer because we've got our like strong guys up front. I kind of want the boar, and I want to add that as an expansion point out for the knights. Although I haven't really checked what the knight's damage is. I mean, the knight's damage is pretty solid. Unlock 3 new random plots. Cool. Well, I guess with that we can then give these guys the the benefit of the adjacent. Is that how that works? No. Maybe I want them adjacent to a healing thing. I've done that wrong, haven't I? Because it was based on the health of them. Can be mounted by adjacent units for 1 HP. For each 1 HP it has increased the rider stats by 1%. So really, they need to be sitting between a health, or they need a health thing as well. That's an actual unit, isn't it? I think I particularly like anything with it. This one benefits someone, so let's give those guys chain lightning. I don't recall in what wave I got I would love to have a crack at that big fight. I don't remember what wave that was in. Sort of mean we've got to just tear on through to get there. I'd rather these guys be next to the health, but I mean we can go next to the unit number. Just sort of like clog the lanes. I'd love it if it did tell me, like, if a guy was maxed out, if there was an easy way to tell if that was the case. I never even noticed that I had my numbers down in the bottom left. Really handy piece of information. Well, I think that's presumably the boss there. That's what we're working towards. This guy could come up faster, I wouldn't be mad. I just straight up clicked. I did not make a choice. It's alright, we're just aiming to try and get through this as quick as we can. Sort of reach where we normally call it. I just want to see what that... if I've learned anything from my previous game. Like all these guys are sort of getting their damage nicely sort of buffed, courtesy of having our mate in the middle there. Now doing 6% damage, but I realize that the percentage is purely based on the amount of damage they already do. And those guys doing 67 damage is quite nice. Poisoned in there, let's get moving. With 30 damage and over 100 health. It'd be great to have those big guys on the boars, but got what we got. Alright, let's make those guys vampiric as well, so they're even harder to kill. And again, I've forgotten that I already have those guys, I guess, maxed out. You see the poison damage that these guys have taken from that buff, that's really been effective. I don't think I can level that again, but let's just try. No, we can't. But what we can do is chuck it there. Get those guys double benefiting. That poison on the archers is deadly. Units attack, stack 1 poison on the enemy. Alright. So let's go down a bit. Let's get those guys to stack it. Let's just chuck these 2 guys just anywhere. You can see that poison levels just sort of like hitting everyone. I mean, we've still got a fair few men standing. Nice to see. Oh, we got him. Kingdom has thrived. Alright. Well, there we go. That's a nice look at that one. That's a pretty fun game. I enjoyed it. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.